Mr. Bynes? You there? Mr. Bynes, it's Ralph Higgins from the phone. Holland K. We talked about an insurance policy. Mr. Bynes. Oh, I see ya. I just saw you. You were in there. Just lost you. But, Mr. Bynes? Can you please let me in, Mr. Bynes? Mr. Bynes, can you open the door, please?
My hands are pretty tied right now. Is there any way you could come back at a later time?
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Mr. Bynes. Gosh diddly darn it. See, you're the last person on my list for today. And we don't do appointments any later in this, and I hate to be a stickler, but we did make an appointment already over the phone for today, right now. So I promise I won't be more than a few minutes of your time. Mr. Bynes? There we are. Now I can put a face to the name. And you sounded way older over the phone. That's not a bad thing per se, but I mean, you 3 children. Wow. Well, I'm Ralph Higgins, as I said before, from Holland K Insurance. I'm here to sell you a claim. All right. Speaking of your kids, are they or your wife home by any chance? Or no? No, they're not.
Not currently.
All right.
Look, Mr.
Higgins, we've spoken several times.
Right. So I've actually just got off the phone with the wife. You know, the old ball and chain. And we've actually decided we're no longer interested in what you have to
Oh, well, Mr. Bynes. Mr. Bynes. No, you're a smart man, Mr. Bynes. I know that. You know that. So no offense, but you'd have to be some type of fool to walk out on a deal like this. Mr. Bynes, think about your children. Don't let their future suffer simply because of the decisions you make today. Yeah.
So, what kind of bundles do you have?
All kinds, Mr. Bynes. Hell, we've even got a pet bundle if you're into that kind of thing. But I'll tell you this, smart men, like you, always get the life and family bundle. And I'll tell you something else. I shouldn't be doing this, but I'll throw in home invasion for free. How's that sound? Sweeten the deal a bit? Now, it is one of our pricier packages, I will say that, but I think that it really...
Right now!
Oh, all right.
You had me at home invasion.
Wonderful.
So where do I sign?
All right, Mr. Bynes. Just gonna need a few signatures from you. All right, sign right here. 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 Right next to that. Date that. All right, that looks good. Now sign right here. Sign right here. You got yourself a policy, Mr. Bynes. Would you mind actually if I took a look around?
I would. As a matter of fact, as you can see, my beloved wife forgot to tidy up the house before she left.
Well.
And we're currently renovating the house. So.
Oh, well. That's really no problem at all, Mr. Bynes. I just have to do it for insurance claim purposes, that's all.
Well, I mean, if you insist.
It ain't got nothing to do with insistent, Mr. Bynes. You know, if it were up to me, I wouldn't even take a look around. But my bosses, well, it's a whole other story. So, Mr. Bynes, what kind of renovations you been doing?
Oh, you know, just some standard stuff, really. Lights, fixtures.
Uh-huh. You doing any other renovations, Mr. Bynes?
Yeah, actually. I was thinking about doing a little painting. Well, it's a tough break, Mr. Bynes, but on the bright side, you've got great insurance.